Well, good morning, Trucker Todd here. Time for another video. And today's video is actually a follow-up video of one I did several weeks ago, roughly a month ago, regarding the new GPS I purchased, the Overdryve 7 Pro 2. As you know, there was a first version. A lot of people had a lot of complaints about it. This is the second version. And while they've made a lot of improvements, the thing that I had the problem with was the dash cam, and more specifically how it mounts on the GPS unit itself, and when it's in the window shield mount, how you can't really see out of it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into today's video, and I'll start by showing you kind of a recap of what I talked about before, so you can see what I mean about how it obstructs your view. And then I'll show you how I tried to solve that problem. Alright, let's not waste any time. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Hey, Trucker Todd here, and today's video is sponsored by the fine folks at Mudflap. If you're not familiar with the Mudflap app, they offer you ways to save money on fuel. And if you click the link in my description below, you'll receive $10 off the first time you use their app to fill up, if you do it within the first 5 days. So why not give them a shot? You could save 20, 30, even 50 cents or more per gallon on diesel. And you don't have to be a truck driver to use it. If you use diesel, you can use this app. So look down in the description below for the link to receive that savings for being a viewer of this channel. Alright, let's jump right into the regularly scheduled video. Okay, I just wanted to remind everybody before we jump into taking a look at this GPS, make sure that you're still subscribed. Share this video on your social media platforms. I've got my Instagram, I've got my Facebook, I've even got my email there. Pretty easy guy to contact. Leave comments below. I can't tell you how important it is. If you've got show ideas, things you'd like to hear me talk about, leave it in the comments. Shoot me an email. Say, hey Todd, I've got questions about this. Can you talk about this? I'd be glad to do it. You guys know I love it at DART. If you'd like more information about coming to work at DART, I've got their recruiting number there. Give them my driver number of 58180. Or you can there's a link there. You can even fill out an application right there without even speaking to anybody. A lot of times guys will want to talk to me first before they do that. Ask me a few more questions. That's fine as well. After you contact recruiting, contact me. Let me know how it's going. If you got a hold of somebody, if they called you back, whatever. And who knows, you and I might end up at the same terminal at the same time, and I can drop in and say hello to you. So do those things. Also, on that Instagram and on Facebook, you'll find exclusive content that I don't put on the YouTube channel. Sometimes something humorous. I know this channel's serious a lot of times. Sometimes I'll drop something funny on there, trucking related. My wife, she's off the truck now, but when she was on here, put a lot of pictures of some real pretty scenery we ran across. We've been running the Northwest, a lot of mountains, a lot of snow. And so you don't want to miss that content. Make sure that you're subscribed so you can see that stuff when we post it. And so, all right, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. So I just wanted to remind everybody what the webcam looks like when you have it up in that location. Now that's at the left side of the windshield right above my steering wheel. I'm fixing to relocate it, but let me just show you what the dash cam looks like when it's up there. As you can see, you got a very narrow view. You can't even see that guy sliding his fifth wheel or whatever he's doing. You can see at the top of the screen up here, the mount is in the way. And of course you got your A pillar over here that's in the way. And so that's why we're going to try to relocate it. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So I bought these on Amazon. They're called mounting disc. And basically you attach these to your dash. They used to sell these at truck stops. And I haven't seen them lately. But that's how I'm going to attach this GPS. And I'll show you what I did. This is the deal. If you get on Amazon, type in mounting disc. I got 2 of them. They were about $10, so not super expensive. And then let me show you my dash. Up here I mounted it like that, and here's the front of it. Now I've got the dash cam working. I don't know if you can see it, but down here you've still got a little bit of the mount showing. It's by no means as good as a regular dash cam, but it is a great improvement. I also put a 32 gig SD card in it, and I've got it recording in 15-minute loops onto there. And so overall, I guess I can show you a little more of the dash. It doesn't obstruct the view, even though it looks like it does in this picture. I've got my curtains closed, but you see you're still able to see out of your mirror. And normally I've got the seat up a little higher, so it's not obstructing my view or anything like that. But there's what the outside looks like, and there's what it looks like through there. So I just I've had a lot of guys asking about this, and I wanted to show y'all kind of an updated video of what I've done to fix this problem. After I shot that last segment, I had a truck, May Trucking, try to back in next to me. He was flying at a high rate of speed. He almost took my mirror out, and I had my dash cam going after I just set it up, and I noticed some deficiencies in this dash cam. Fortunately, the guy didn't hit my mirror, but there are some things you need to be aware of if this dash cam is important to you. For one thing, it'll let you record in a loop cycle and save it on an SD card. You have to provide your own SD card. But if you do a 15-minute loop, there's no fast forwarding. If you go back to look at it, you got to watch the whole 15-minute loop. And so what I did is I set it on a 3-minute loop, and that way if I have to go back and view the video, I'm able to do so in a 3-minute increment instead of a 15-minute increment. Also, if you don't turn off your notifications beeper on that tablet, it will ding every time it loops. So that doesn't sound like a big deal every 3 minutes or every 15 minutes, but when you top it with all the other dings it does when you turn a corner, things like that, it becomes a lot of dinging. And I'm on a 34-hour break right now, so I don't know if it's going to affect my notifications when I'm driving, or if turning off the notifications deal fix the problem. But as I've stated earlier in this video, it's a make-do type dash cam. It would work in a pinch, but there's far better ones on the market. I had a Nexar NEXAR for a long time, and I loved it, but the thing I didn't love about it was it recorded audio whether you wanted it to or not. And I'm kind of a private guy. I know that sounds ironic with me being on YouTube, but I don't want it recording my private conversations in the truck. Were I to be in an accident or any kind of deal, I don't want personal conversations being played in a courtroom, and anything you say can and will be used against you. Let's keep that in mind. For example, if you're opening a Coke can and somebody runs into you, they're going to say that Coke was a distraction. If you're singing with the radio, they're going to say singing was a distraction. So all of these things, if you are in a phone call, even though you're using a Bluetooth, they're going to say that's a distraction. And so I think we're still entitled to some level of privacy, and I realize compared to when I started in 1996 that most of that privacy is gone nowadays, but I'm not going to voluntarily put something in here that's going to record the goings on within the cab. So all in all, I still like the GPS. It still hiccups every once in a while. It'll think you're on an access road when you're on the interstate and freak out, or sometimes it'll have you exit off and exit right back on. You really got to do your homework on it. It has an atlas built into it, and I recommend looking at that atlas when you're trip planning each day and compare it to what the GPS is going to tell you to do. Make sure there's no discrepancies. I run the hotspot on my phone so that, it routes for weather, it routes for traffic and things like that. So it will change throughout the day. Like I said, overall, I don't want to sound like a griper about this system. I really do like it, but it's just a device that tries to do a whole bunch of things at once, and instead of doing the one thing that you bought it for, and that's be a great GPS. So maybe they'll improve it with software updates. Who knows? If there's any new developments on this GPS, I'll share it with you guys. The last video I did on this GPS got a lot of views. A lot of people were interested in it. You guys continue to send me your questions, and I'll try to answer them either directly or through future videos. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I got work to do. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.